What's up, study group? Welcome to Black History Student. I'm your host, Black Butterfly. Today I want to talk about nigger shit, because what I witnessed at the late Miss Jacky O's funeral was nothing short of bona fide nigger shit. Recently, I did commentary summarizing ignorant characteristics of black people, which author Rajen Persaud refers to as nigger shit in his book, Why Black Men Love White Women, Going Beyond Sexual Politics to the Heart of the Matter. He defines nigger shit as a form of behavior that is another residual of racism. He says that nigger shit seeks to identify specific madness in the black community that is very self-destructive. It is the sort of behavior one develops, a pathological desire to live in it and love it while others choose to escape it. Now, comedian DC Youngfly's preference and children's mother, Miss Jacky O, passed away after getting a mommy makeover procedure which consisted of a tummy tuck, breast augmentation, and allegedly a Brazilian butt lift. Unfortunately, it's asserted that his public disrespect about her body, including stretch marks on her stomach, caused her to get the makeover.
Stretch marks.
Not the deep ones. No, not the deep ones.
I like deep ones.
You got to lay on that stomach, my boy. You
don't never count them out. The ones who stomach like a pack of noodles.
There's a lot of shit going on, man.
When that stomach like a pack of noodles, you
Yeah.
gotta fuck with it.
Fuck this nigga talking about, man.
That thickness had to come from somewhere, man.
That's when they get
That's
That's that BBL stuff.
Yeah, when that stomach like a pack of noodles right there in the front.
He scrunched it up.
It be soft, that meat be soft.
Balled up paper bags.
Act like you know me.
That's that tummy tuck stuff.
You ever seen one, like you can tell the stomach was stretched? Like,
I
ooh.
don't like that.
Like,
You
what
talking
that
about
shit?
that? You talking
They stretched the fuck out that skin. They had you in that motherfucker.
He talking about that shit. You see that, right?
No, they take the extra skin
And they put it in their
stretch
jeans.
it.
No, they put it in their jeans.
They do?
They put it in their jeans.
No, that's the thing.
They pull it up. They pull it up. Nigga,
I thought
that shit
they
be
pulled it
stretched.
down.
They pull it up, they pull it
Whatever
down.
they do, they
strap
take
it
that
down.
shit
Yeah,
and
they
they
stretch it and
pinning
then
the
they
skin back
and
together.
then they cut some out and then they just piece it back there. Then they make the little navel like a booty hole.
That be
Bitch went and got a BBL and got back fat.
bitch done put a booty in her stomach.
Got a booty hole in the middle.
Now, Miss Jacky O was found unresponsive in her hotel room where she was pronounced deceased. At her funeral, DC Youngfly seemed like he was performing at a comedy show, going on a tangent about God and prayers. Meanwhile, he treated her like a dispensable object when she was alive.
Hey, DC!
You know you're not allowed to call me that.
Oh, sorry, Dad. Hey, John. So what are you doing?
The same shit I was
first of
doing
all,
before your
my
ass called
views,
me.
wait, hold up. My views just jumped, like, from...
Yeah, them ain't your people. Shut up.
Okay, what are you doing? Calm down.
Oh, shit, chill. But my people are your people. Y'all go see her over there. See her.
So what took you so long to get on live? The people want to know.
Girl, your shit went up.
It's because we don't follow each other, so he probably didn't get a notification that I was on live.
They don't follow her. I don't be want to see this shit.
Same.
Okay, you always on my shit. Shut up.
You're always on mine. I'm at the top of your search history.
So?
What?
So?
Exactly. So, what do you guys have to ask us? He said he wasn't gonna go on.
I need some pussy. What you talking about?
That is a statement. That's not even a question.
All right. You need to say something to it. I said I need some pussy.
Okay.
What's okay? You better know. You need to say something else. What are you talking about?
Yes, Daddy.
I'm tired of that. I need some pussy.
Okay, that's Miami.
Y'all see what I go through. All right.
I just said Miami. Shut up. What are you talking about? You guys, we're gonna be in Miami.
I want somewhere else. I don't care about Miami.
I'm
I wanna
gonna
go
be in.
somewhere.
Wait, what?
We ain't talking about no Miami. Talk about some other shit.
What are you talking about? Like, what?
Just talk about some other shit.
What? So John's in LA and I'm in Atlanta, so that's why he can't get any pussy right now, if anybody wanted to know.
these motherfuckers stupid.
So do you guys have any questions? All I see is crying faces.
I'm not answering shit for these motherfuckers.
Are we gonna have fun in Miami? I can't hear you. Your phone is on mute.
No,
You
it
must
ain't.
have been covering.
I'm about to say, they better ask you questions. I'm not answering shit to these nosy
Okay,
bastards.
you guys ask me the questions. I'll answer on behalf of us, of the flies.
What?
So I'll answer on behalf of the flies.
Appreciate it, man. Album 5. Appreciate it. Jacky just got to lead roles too, y'all.
Thanks, baby. Have you guys checked out
I want some
John's
pussy.
new album? John, shut up.
I mean, come on, John. Like, now you're just...
I ain't know I was that far in the camera. My
I
bad.
know, that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. So,
I can move how high coming out, so.
Now this video is evidence that black men don't treat their preferences any better than they would the black women they denigrate. Miss Jacky O laughed and giggled as the degenerate DC Young Fly publicly disrespected her. Then when she passed away, he gave a eulogy that many people felt was impassionate. However, I beg to differ. Although I understand that people grieve differently, I just didn't get the impression that he was sincere or grieving at all. Some of his speech was downright inappropriate and very embarrassing to say the least. He even said that God makes no mistakes and that all things happen for a reason. To me, this suggests that he's already come to peace only days after her death.
Most importantly, that this entire family needs is prayer. Pray for us, man. Send good energy our way. This ain't hard, but it sure ain't easy. Dig what I'm saying? Because it ain't. It ain't. And for those who see me, y'all know I pray a lot. Because life is real. And if I didn't pray a lot, I wouldn't be able to deal with it. But I'm sitting here strong, letting you know, chin up, chest out there. I'm straight. Love you, Jack. These kids are beautiful, man. God granted us strength to have 3. You know, I was trying to have 7 more. She gonna beat me up for that one. But I love you, girl. And I want our kids to understand that you had a beautiful soul. And you didn't leave us. You in heaven. Your spirit is with us. You're still here. And we got an amazing support system. We got a beautiful support system. Cause they came out. Love you.
Okay, so if God was such a significant part of his life, why didn't God tell him to marry the woman he wanted 7 more children with? As a preference, she was good enough to breed with, but not suitable enough to commit to in marriage. This is such typical behavior of black men. In other words, nigga shit. He said that he loved her, but was that the case when he appeared on multiple podcasts, roasting the body that produced 3 beautiful children for him? The man was even on other podcasts bragging about cheating with other women, but he loved her? I simply can't understand the thought process of narcissistic black men. But what was most bizarre was Miss Jacky O's father using her funeral to exhibit his white condition mentality by worshiping white women instead of eulogizing his daughter. He claimed that the biblical characters Adam and Eve were black and white respectively, and they produced white people, and said that if this wasn't the case, where did white people come from? If Eve was supposedly a white woman, as Miss Jacky O's father claimed, then this means that black people came from a white woman. I've never heard any black man say that before. Study group, that is bona fide nigga shit. Watch and listen to this yourself.
Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be holy and acceptable in sight. I'd like to share with thank everybody from coming out and showing your support and love. My daughter, Jacqueline Marie Smith. Before I say this, I don't know nothing about the Bible, but in Romans chapter 13, this is for the peace officers. I'm a peace officer myself. it says that every soul shall be subject to the higher power. So the Bible says. I think I would suggest that every police officer in the world put Romans chapter 13 on there. It says that we are not a terror to good works, but to evil. To leave that right there. I like to say, did you know that humans have 3 brains? You have a brain in your head, you have a brain in your heart, and you have a brain in your stomach. I know it sounds strange, but it's true. Look at that. See if it's true. Look it up. I don't know nothing about it. But there are a lot of things that have been going on in the world. And I think it's about this race stuff. And I like to tell the world this day, the master teacher, his name is Minister X, peace be upon him. He says that Adam and Eve were not black people. Adam and Eve were not white people. Let's look, if you will, go with me back in your mind to Genesis chapter 1 at verse 26. I don't know nothing about the Bible, but it reads, Yah says, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. And he used the dirt, and the dirt is brown, to make Adam. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about science, but on your DNA strand, all that is a series of information, and it can't produce anything other than what's on that information. That's science. If Adam and Eve were 2 black people, everybody on the planet would be black. If Adam and Eve were 2 white people, everybody on the planet would be white. Where did these white people come from? Where did these black people come from? Go with me. Yes, Adam used, or Yah used the dirt. The dirt is brown. Adam had hair, wool, brown eyes, and brown skin. What did he use to make Eve? That's Genesis chapter 2, verse 21. He took her rib, or Adam's rib. Okay. Eve, her ribs are pinkish. Eve was a white woman. Eve was a white woman. If you're looking at the material, unless God is a racist, he wouldn't have changed the material. And he took it from Adam's rib. Ribs are curved. So, here we go. There's a dream in the land with his back against the wall. By many strange names, it is sometimes called. There are those who claim this dream never to be molded. Now that's a sin, as we all stand tall. To claim the dream for one is to claim the dream for all. So, Master Teacher, thank you.
Okay, so you guys heard that speech, and I have never in the history of my life witnessed anything as bizarre as that father standing on that stage giving whatever you want to call that a speech that he gave. It was all over the place and made absolutely no sense. He didn't mention his daughter one time, but instead used the opportunity to praise whiteness and reveal the magnitude of his subjugated mind. We didn't hear how wonderful she was as a child, or when she took her first steps, or, some of the funny things she did. Instead, we heard how much he loved white women. White imitating black men are so conditioned to worship whiteness that they use the most inappropriate opportunities to exhibit their misdirected loyalty to white people. It's humiliating, to say the least. Look, during slavery, the slave masters perverted and debasing ideals of black women had been transferred to black men. Most black men possess no desire for black women and promoted myths about them that exist today, including being masculine and aggressive. Or other myths like the white woman is the biblical Eve and all black people came from this white woman. At the same time, the black men were subconsciously separating themselves from black women. Many were obsessing over whiteness. They'd mentally cemented black women as being irreparably soiled and were trained to view white women as the perfect representation of womanhood. She was all things that a woman should be, pure, clean, and an exemplification of social achievement. White women are held as fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, and submissive, which is said to represent the essence of womanhood. Author Rajen Persaud explained how the black woman's image became tarnished in the consciousness of black men. He said that the history and circumstance that has soiled the black woman's image has continued to direct the black man's mind away from her and toward that which is yearned to be recognized by the white woman. His goal is to be loved and accepted by those he was designed to worship in order for his dignity to triumph. He sees himself as a historic failure, failing to provide for his family, protect his woman, and secure a livelihood. Additionally, he finds it difficult to connect as a symbol of his systemic failure. By giving birth to him in bondage, she represents the synthesis for his circumstance. The precious gift of life, which was once cherished, had now become a curse. Her womb was a graveyard as life became death. As a result, he will chase the white woman to the ends of the earth and will stop only when he catches his mind. By the time slavery was abolished, black women being the nemesis and the ideal of acquiring white women represent ultimate social achievement had already begun in the subconscious of many black men. But it was information disseminated by propaganda that cemented black women as undesirable and white women as the symbol of power. Propaganda created images of whiteness, especially white women, designed to shape the perspectives in black men, training them to prefer white women over black women. Furthermore, Hollywood films mentally solidified this mentality. Many black men hate themselves and put much value on whiteness because 1. White people have conditioned them to, 2. White men possess power and control over the world, and 3. They deem whiteness as success and status. Everything about blackness is thought to epitomize inhumanity, ugliness, and darkness, and therefore black men internalize these ideals and reject themselves for being black. For this reason, you have a whole black man at his biracial daughter's funeral praising the white woman. DC Young Fly's relationship with Miss Jacky O, his eulogy at her funeral, and her father's bizarre speech are perfect examples of nigga shit. It's so unfortunate to see black men use the spotlight to expose the results of slavery. What you saw at Miss Jacky O's funeral is the residual racism, just as Rajen Persaud said, and that's what you called nigga shit. This is the result of over 4 centuries of white supremacist mental conditioning. I wouldn't be surprised if DC Young Fly doesn't already have his next preference lined up. Arrogant, narcissistic black men typically waste no time moving on to their next victim, as they're always in need of energy to drain from other people. No wonder Miss Jacky O decided to get all of those procedures done. She was surrounded by narcissistic black men. Her father was so busy worshiping whiteness that he failed to teach her how to be loved by a man. DC Young Fly simply didn't display behavior of a man who's in love with a woman. There is no way a real black man would have allowed some scrawny black boy to get on stage and talk about loading his daughter with 7 more children without marrying her. He would have got up and slapped the hell out of that boy. I'd like to send my condolences to Miss Jacky O's family and especially her children. Their mother is gone forever while they're left with an unfunny, very inappropriate, narcissistic clown for a father. Again, I can't stress enough how much I wish her family and her children all the best. Okay, leave some comments below. Do you agree with my commentary? Do you think that DC Young Fly's eulogy was appropriate and sincere? What about Miss Jacky O's father's speech? Did you understand what the hell he was talking about? Did you appreciate him using her funeral to express his love for whiteness? Tell me your thoughts, because I'd like to know what you think on this. Am I reaching? Am I taking it too far? Am I looking too deep into this? Or do you see what I'm seeing? Let me know. Also, if you have any topics that you'd like for me to cover, please send them to blackhistorystudent@gmail.com. This email is listed in the description section below. If you're interested in reading Rajen Persaud's book, please purchase it using my affiliate link because I do receive a little commission for each sale and you will be supporting the channel by doing so. If you'd like to read the article on this topic, please click on the link in the description section or visit blackhistorystudent.com. Finally, if you haven't done so already, like the video. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, and if you love the video, share it. Until next time, encourage black folks to stop doing nigga shit. Bye, study group.